Most men believe they understand life in their 20s. By their 30s, they think they have things mostly figured out. But something interesting happens when a man reaches his 40s. Life begins teaching lessons that no one really prepares you for. Lessons about people, about time, about success, and about yourself. The strange part is, these lessons don't come from books. They don't come from motivational speeches. They come quietly, through experience, through mistakes, through moments where life forces you to stop and rethink everything you thought you understood. And by the time many men reach their 40s, they begin to notice something surprising. The things they once believed were important don't seem as important anymore. And the things they once ignored suddenly become everything. Because the first lesson life teaches men after 40 is this: not everyone who walks with you is meant to stay. When you're younger, friendships feel permanent. You assume the people around you will always be there. You share plans, dreams, late-night conversations about the future. But life slowly rearranges people. Careers move them away. Responsibilities change priorities. Some relationships fade quietly, others end abruptly, and over time, the circle becomes smaller. But something else happens too. The relationships that remain become more meaningful. Because after 40, men begin to understand something they didn't fully grasp before. Loyalty is rare, and that realization leads to the second lesson life teaches men after 40. Energy becomes more valuable than time. When you're younger, you believe time is your greatest resource. You think you have decades ahead of you. But after 40, men start noticing something different. It's not just about time anymore. It's about energy. Your energy becomes something you protect. You become more selective about where you invest your attention, who you spend time with, what problems you choose to engage with. Because life teaches you a hard truth. Not every battle deserves your energy. Not every argument deserves your attention. And not every person deserves access to your life. And that realization changes how many men move through the world. They become calmer, quieter, more observant, which leads to another important lesson life teaches men after 40. Peace becomes more valuable than proving a point. When you're young, ego is powerful. You want to win arguments. You want recognition. You want to prove people wrong. But after years of experience, many men begin to understand something surprisingly freeing. Winning every argument doesn't actually improve your life. Sometimes the smartest move is simply walking away, protecting your peace, choosing silence instead of conflict. And that realization often surprises younger men who see older men becoming quieter. They assume it means weakness, but in reality, it often means wisdom, because life has already shown them which battles truly matter and which ones are simply distractions. But perhaps the most powerful lesson life teaches men after 40 is about time. Not just the value of time, but the speed of it. One day you're 25, full of ambition and plans. Then suddenly you're 40, and you begin noticing things you never paid attention to before. Your parents are older, your children are growing up faster than expected. Years pass more quickly, and moments that once felt ordinary begin to feel precious. This realization changes how many men start living. They stop rushing through life as if everything is a race. They begin appreciating smaller moments, conversations, quiet evenings, time with the people who truly matter. Because life eventually teaches men something most people ignore when they're younger. Success alone does not create a meaningful life. Money can provide comfort, achievement can create pride, but meaning comes from something different: relationships, experiences, memories. And the men who understand this lesson begin adjusting their priorities. They still pursue success. They still work hard, but they stop sacrificing everything else along the way. They become more intentional, more present, more aware of what truly matters, because after 40, life stops feeling endless and starts feeling valuable. But here's the most important part. These lessons are not meant to discourage men. They are meant to refine them, to help them focus on what truly matters. Because the men who embrace these lessons often become the strongest version of themselves. Not louder, not more aggressive, but more grounded, more focused, more aware of what kind of life they truly want to live. And that might be the greatest lesson life teaches men after 40. Wisdom is not about knowing everything. It's about finally understanding what truly deserves your time, your energy, and your life. Because in the end, the men who live the most fulfilling lives are not the ones who learn the fastest. They are the ones who are willing to learn it all.